I don't know. I feel like Lance is gonna snap this episode because he looks hungover, but he also is hungover,
I
and he
think he's still
also
drunk.
that's what it is.
I think you're still drunk. And like, and everybody, this was Lance telling us, oh, I have nothing going on. I'm free all day on Saturday. Blah, blah, blah. And
That's
then he's
true.
like, oh, I'm going to brunch.
Yeah.
I forgot that I had people that were in town, and they reminded me a little bit later on after I had said that. So it was a
Yeah.
true statement at the time, and
Mm.
now it was not. And then I drank, and then I Irish goodbye them, and I guess I was all pissy about a whole bunch of different things because one of my friends, who shall say name nameless, I don't know. Either
His
way,
name's Nick.
I guess I found out he let us know about something about his sexuality, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I kind of already knew, but like whatever. And he decided to tell me somehow I had sullied him before with the F word. And I was like, I did not. I've never said that word around you.
Well, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I know it's funny thing is like if that's like Mikey would snap before Lance.
Congratulations to your friend officially becoming a.
So this is why you need to watch the YouTube because literally Mr. Amaro has been posting all day yesterday and the same fucking outfit he's wearing
Disgusting.
now, and it is 4:19 p.m. in the afternoon.
Well, can I tell you what the true horror of bar activities are?
Yeah, how was your night,
I
buddy?
This is
know,
going to
people
be
shouting the F word.
no. This
Jeez.
is going to be quite controversial. We may lose some followers, but when we say things, we say it with our chests. Straight women, stop coming to gay bars. I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I go to
Oh.
gay bars all the time.
Yeah, you should stop.
Uh,
That is our safe space. Unless you are there with a fellow
Yeah, I
you
go with my gays. I don't go by myself. I
okay.
don't want people to think I'm available.
Bachelorette parties, no ma'am. Going because you don't want to get hit on by guys, no ma'am. Um, so there's a weird culture of women that are like, let's get together and go to the gay bar because men are so gross and we're gonna not be hit, blah blah blah. You know, I guess whatever. But some safe spaces just need to be safe for gay people. Go make your other bars ghetto. And let me tell you what happened. I'm at the Eagle, which, if everybody knows what the Eagle is, it's a very fashion forward, sexually explicit type of environment. I'm in the bathroom. They don't even have a women's restroom in there because usually women don't go to the Eagle. And so I go in there. There's this really hot couple hooking up in the bathroom. I have to pee. I said, don't stop on my account. And I go pee at the urinal next to them. And then I hear, and I turn around. These three girls are in the front of the bathroom, like, ooh. And I'm like, so strike
Well,
one.
Like
okay.
excitement, oh my god, or
Like that's what happens in the bathrooms at the gym too, which is so weird because, when
Well,
I
women
go
and men
to
should not be in the same locker room at the gym.
no, when I go to La Fitness,
Oh,
apparently that's what happens in the men's room. Like it doesn't happen in the women's room.
oh yeah.
Uh,
Well,
so
this is different,
this is a gay bar specifically for gay men and not lesbians too.
but it's also like the leather. So the eagle, I didn't know this until we had one. Apparently, our eagle is not as upper echelon as the other eagles. We're a baby eagle, but the eagle is known for like I've seen people giving head like on the dance floor. Like it's very
Yeah.
just like that.
I don't
Which
go to those gay bars. Like
yeah,
my friends won't take me to that because I don't need to be there to see that.
that was just strike one, and only because I was kind of annoyed because I'm here with my friends and I just hear this high shrilling and like I'm like whatever, go somewhere else. This was the nail in the coffin. I go to another gay bar, a gay club actually, and I am just being cute. It was cold, so I had my little black hoodie on, my
Dancing
little
like John Hamm in the
sure.
you mean.
Uh,
fucking meme.
it was It was a little $10 black hoodie that I had, and it was getting hot because it was the club this time. So I took it off and I put it on this little bench on the side of the dance floor, and I was doing
take
my little
off all your
having fun, yeah, yeah, yeah. So then I go and I get my jacket, and there's a girl drunk as fuck. She's like, "You can't just take that." And I was like, whatever. So I just, like I do in my normal life, dismissed the woman and then just walked out. And I'm walking with my friends, and I have my jacket in my arm, and I feel someone tugging it, and I turn around, and again, it's this little round Mexican girl. Like, that's my friend's jacket. And I was like, I don't think your friend wears a men's extra large black hoodie. And she's like, you can't just take it. That's stealing. And then this other little torta comes up next to her, and she's like, that's my jacket. And I'm like, no, it's not. You guys are wearing like halter top dresses. This is obviously a crusty black hoodie. And I had my gym key in it. So I go, oh, it's yours. What's in the pocket? It doesn't matter. It's mine. I was like, whatever. So then the
Jesus.
biggest torta of the tortas came up and sucker
Called
punched
Doug.
me in the face.
Shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
At the gay bar?
Yes. And she's like, you're a whole ass man fighting with these girls. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. And I love everybody.
Security.
Oh, they were there. And security came up and was like, can I have the jacket? And I was like, yes. But I was starting to see red. And it's like Mother Nature took on my frustration. And there was this beautiful mixed race girl with them, tall. She was the only thin one. God bless her. She held the violent one back, the little pit bull. And when she did that, the girl turned around and hit her in the face.
Shut up. Hit her
And
friend?
so, yeah. And so she got pissed off. And then I didn't have, this was all like in 2 seconds. I didn't have to do anything. They were all in the street punching each other in the face.
What the
So,
fuck? That's awesome.
straight girls,
Ooh.
get your shit together.
Well, see, Mikey, and this is the thing. Had I been there, I would have beat her ass for you.
But
Boom.
and so, us also warning the straight girls, the amount of gay guys next to me that were like, you should have punched that bitch. I am 210 pounds, 5'10". Like, I have a lot of muscle. I am not going to punch a little 4'11" round roly-poly Hispanic girl.
That would have been
And
so
so-
cool too for you.
And also,
and we're not fat shaming here on Slashers
I am.
Podcast, people.
I am. If you're sucker punching people, don't be fat, because I will go there.
You know, you're just you can't be. You can't. The thing is like you would have no room to judge people if you are not perfect, right? So like,
Yeah.
she
Luckily,
should
I am.
not have been yelling at you. So what fucking? I want to know what happened to the jacket.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like,
And I was careful, because as soon as I heard that bitch say, you're a whole ass man, I'm like, oh, this is the kind of girl that's going to use it against me if I do something. And then God answered my prayers and brought in Xena, warrior princess, to beat her ass for me. Girl, find new friends. You're too pretty to be hanging out with them. I hope you're fighting safe. Because another thing is, my analytical brain is there. I'll send you the video. I have a video of them fighting in the street.
shut up. Do you really?
Oh my
yeah.
God, Slashers Podcast. If you guys want to see the video, join our Patreon at patreon.com/slasherspod, and we will see Mikey's footage of the fight.
Smart.
My analytical brain is, you guys were in the street. If someone gets hit by a car, even gets pushed in the car, that's manslaughter on one of you hoes.
Man.
And so the security guard, he was just kind of like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, I don't know. And I said, this is when I turned real bro. I was like, hey, man, there's a purple gym lock with a green key in the pocket. It's my jacket. I don't know what these hoes be wilding on about. So he looks at it and he finds the key. He's like, oh, sorry, you had to deal with that. And I was like, thanks. And I took the jacket and I was like, I'm going to use this opportunity to leave before one of them kills each other. So I left. But yeah.
That sucks. You were so excited earlier, and then that's fucking.
Luckily, it was
straight.
at the end of the night. But also, like, she was also drunk. So even though she, like, sucker punched me, it, like, the knuckles barely grazed my cheek. And I was like, but it was enough for me to see red and be like,
Yeah,
oh.
you don't touch my fucking face. If anyone
Yeah.
like people like if somebody were to touch my face, that's over. It's
No one
over.
touches my Mikey. God damn it. What
Yeah.
the hell?
It's like,
Wonder
not my
if-
face.
yeah.
Lance was like, not Mikey.
Well, not Mikey. Of course
Um,
not. But Lance will know. I'll fucking push a bitch. I don't care. I'll push a man.
Yeah. And so, you know what? I have no issue if a girl wants to run up and hit a guy, but don't be surprised
Well, yeah,
if
don't
homie
expect.
doesn't have.
The thing is like okay, if you're a woman going to a gay bar and you're trying to fight with gay men do not care. They will hit you back.
Yeah.
One.
I'll be female
Straight
tomorrow. I don't care. It's called gender fluid, bitch.
straight men will hit you back too. I'm not saying that they
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't, but normally if you as a woman are gonna fuck with a guy, you better have another guy with you to bail your ass out of that because
Lance.
no amount of women.
She says that, and AFI, her and her friend, these fucking
Oh,
people
I know.
at the fucking show. She turns away, like her and her friend are like, yeah, because they're drunk and they turned away. This girl's like trying to swing on somebody. I had to step in front of these people. I'm like, no,
Exactly
this will not
that.
be happening.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, but
I would
was
have been your
merited.
Mikey.
Thank you. But, you know, the reason why, and of course, I don't hate straight women and everybody, I love everybody, but there is a sense of, excuse me, my Roomba won't shut up. Oh my God.
Your Roomba's Roomba.
My Roomba's a straight woman and she has something to say in this
We have
conversation.
2 movies to cover. We spent half an hour on Mikey's escapade.
I know, but
That's great.
it's fine. It's gonna be a long episode anyways. But yeah, so that was fun. And then, you know, because I was like, it's not straight women, it's entitled women. Because when I said it, people were like, ugh, white men. I was like, these weren't white women. But I was like, you know, straight guys at the gay clubs, not an issue. Because if a straight guy's homophobic, he's not going to go to the gay club to begin with. If a straight guy's comfortable enough to go to the gay club, he's probably a bartender. So
Yeah, because one of the guys I used to date in college, he was a doorman at Pulse.
yeah.
Oh,
He was
R.I.P.
big, too.
Pulse.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know, everyone just be nice. And if it's a $10 black hoodie you want to steal for Christmas because you can't afford to get your boyfriend a present, don't come in my lane, bitch.
Well,
Don't come for my jacket.
Done.
What I should have done to really exact my revenge is just called the police and filed charges. But I'm not like that. Because she probably couldn't, if she can't afford a jacket, she can't afford a charge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You definitely could have but press charges on her assaulting you because she assaulted you. And this is and this is what we talk about when we talk about feminism, everybody. It's the equal treatment of men and women, right? So women, you can't just do, myself included, I probably shouldn't have pushed that guy. You can't. I mean, but he went down so easily, like
Oh my God.
literally weighed nothing. You can't expect to behave a specific way and not get the same consequences as a man would. Okay. It goes both ways, ladies.
Yes.
So just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're special. I need to follow my own advice. And
Oh, my dad used to always say that
The
saying.
end.
It was like, if you can punch like a man, you can get hit like a man.
well, Lance, don't be telling people you're hitting people because
not
again,
hitting anyone.
you're wearing the same shirt as yesterday.
Oh my
So
God.
I don't even want
Well,
to.
you know,
We don't care what you think.
we'll end this initial segment with, as the ancient Chinese proverbs say, these hands are rated E for everyone. Now, this is Slashers Podcast, home of your favorite horror media. No, your favorite horror podcast, home of your favorite horror media. I don't know why I'm losing track of where I am, but I am here, Mikey, with my favorite co-hosts, Aid and Lance. Aid and Lance, say hello to the mutant humans from beyond.
Hello.
Hey.
Anyways,
Lance is still drunk.
this is true. We are wrapping up the year. Today is actually officially the first day of winter solstice, so happy Yule, everybody. As we like to begin with each episode, is there anything new you guys have seen? Anything that we're not reviewing that is worth mentioning?
I've seen a couple things actually. I finally watched the Dracula one, the True Love Story.
A love tale.
A love tale, sure, whatever.
A true story.
Again, that movie has not come out yet. So there are
It has not come
screeners
out in America, not in Europe. It already came out in Europe.
Yeah, there's screeners available, everyone, but this is such a beautiful film. I'm not letting Lance talk about it because he can't even remember the name. This is such a beautiful
Still
film.
my movie.
Well, I saw it before you did, so.
Oh, I see.
But it's such a beautiful film. I would definitely spend money and go and see it. So when it does come out, I think it comes out in January for us. I definitely want to go see it. So there's that. And what else, Lance?
Oh, and Deathstalker, the new one. It was awesome. I mean, outside of maybe no boobs, like from a kind of like a sci-fi kind of like fantasy horror, style movie. I was a little saddened by that, but other than that, the practicals were awesome. The puppets were awesome. Like it was just exactly what you hope from that style of movie of a fantasy kind of like,
Yeah. Went down a couple notches because of the lack of boobage. Thank you,
yeah, there's
Lance.
no boobs. I mean,
Well,
I hate to say this, but I need them.
I do have
Such a
to
pervert.
stand up for Lance's honor here because the original Deathstalker, especially the second one, is very like, barbarian women just topless all over the men. Like,
Thank
but it's
you.
not serious. It's very campy and cheesy,
Yeah.
like almost like a parody of what they used to do, like in Caligula. And so it even has Gabrielle, what's her name? That titty actress, Gabrielle something that everybody loves.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, she's in it, and so it's very strange, and it's probably thanks to woke media, thanks Obama that we don't have boobs anymore. But it is it is written and directed by the same people that did Psycho Gorman, so I really
Hmm.
I love that aesthetic, and that's
Yeah.
perfectly fits perfectly in the Deathstalker realm. I was a little disappointed just to also, demean the people of this movie on the main guy who played Deathstalker because I think his name is John Krasinski or whatever.
John
Is
Krasinski from The Office?
No,
no,
no.
not
This
that
guy's
one.
legitimately, he's world-class stuntman. He's done a lot of action movies. He's always been kind of in the B genre style of movies, but he's like badass. Like this guy, I think he's like legitimately like in his late 50s, maybe early 60s.
He looks like the guy from the Barry movie. What was that Barry movie we saw?
Oh yeah,
The
Barry, the guy
Fried
from South
Barry.
Park. Oh,
Fried
Fried Barry.
Berry. Yeah, Fried Berry.
Oh
Oh, his
yeah.
name is Daniel Bernhardt. Oh,
Yeah,
he's kind of hot.
he is, but okay.
Oh, he's 60 and he's good
Oh
looking.
He's a
damn, that's
sexy.
60.
Hello,
There's still
sir.
hope for me. Um, so Deathstalker 2, and there's two super hotties of horror that I always just like cream my panties for, and that's
Mm,
the original Billy and Silent Night, Deadly Night. And like, this is why I
his
messed up his
hairy
name.
ass.
I don't remember. Um, but not Steve Krasinski. It's another similarly sounding name. John Terlesky, who's also in
Mm.
Chopping Mall. He's Deathstalker in part two, and I think he is the hottest thing since sliced bread. And when I saw like the new Deathstalker, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. A little bit of a Jason Momoa vibe, but it's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, so but I'm really excited to watch it. Um, anything else you've seen?
I think that's it for right now. Other than I
Well,
actually just rewatched the Deadly Night, Silent Night.
Okay,
Like
well,
yes.
Fire up the toy maker. Um,
yeah,
Oh my God. Well, so last year, if you guys were with us, was it last year or 2 years ago?
they keep
That
my
was a
hip
good
building.
episode. And by the way, it's Jason's birthday today. I told him happy birthday. So
Happy birthday, Jason.
happy birthday, Jason.
if you
Jason was
listen,
in that episode.
Yeah,
There were
we
five of us.
reviewed like, didn't we review
We
five of
reviewed all
them?
of them.
Yeah, it was a lot.
oh,
It, it was a lot because watching all of them together. So if you watch the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise, it's a lot. So if you guys want to revisit that episode, please fast forward or rewind to a few years ago. I think it was 2 or 3 years
I
ago.
think it may have
is
been
it,
two.
is it
Okay.
longer than the Children of the Corn
It
that we
was more
never even?
entertaining because the movies are just they're so different, regardless if they're good or bad. Whereas Children of the Corn, I feel like, remember when we did Children of the Corn? They were all
Yes,
like, "What are we watching?" But there was like
but
one or two that veered a little off the path. Pun intended.
that was over a series of episodes though, right? We
Yeah,
didn't
this is
cram
all
them
the
all. Like we
Yeah,
crammed all of them into one
yeah.
episode.
We
Jesus.
Bonnie Rotten them all into one, as Doug would say.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, and there was like five of us in the episode and it was a shit show. But it was a good time. And so I'm glad that we're going to revisit the new one today.
Yeah.
And the only new thing I watched, like I said, before we got on this episode, I watched literally the best written Hallmark movie of my life, and it's called The Christmas Secret. So if you love Hallmark movies, everyone, it's got
Yeah.
what's her name from One Tree Hill. It was so
What's
good. Like the writing was so good. It wasn't cheesy. It was making me cry. I was crying throughout. It was like the most drama. Like literally, this poor chick, two kids, single mom. Beginning of the movie, the guy tells her she's gonna get evicted because she's behind on rent. She's being evicted at Christmas. She gets fired. Her ex-husband's trying to take the kids away. It's like her car breaks down. Oh my God. I
You
mean,
try to
like
steal a jacket at the
I'm
bar.
like, is this a Lifetime movie?
Anybody?
I know.
Jesus.
It's so good though. So you have to watch it. Like the premise of it is so good because like it's about like this little locket that everyone keeps finding and it like intertwines everybody. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. But it's
Yeah.
not a horror movie, so we will move on
I'm a
from
little
that.
triggered by people finding things and assuming it's theirs.
No,
Just kidding.
it was lost. Anyways, it doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna make a new one called the Christmas jacket. But
That's black. It just says mine.
I know. Well, for me, I did some because I've been trying to just watch as much stuff because we're gonna have the year-end roundup soon, folks, where we're gonna talk. I feel bad because I haven't seen everything that has come out. So it's like hard to be like, this is my top 10 because it's like this is my top 10 considering like I haven't seen
I
XYZ.
know. I'm missing so many movies too.
I've been pushing myself to try to watch them lately. So
Yeah. And also I'm also pissed off because there's just no Christmas horror movies except one called Black Krampus, which is what you think it sounds like. And I don't think I'll be watching that one.
I don't girls release anyways.
I'm sure
but-
there'll be today's for land, so that's good.
Yes.
I don't know if it'll be worth it, honestly. But I saw Shelby Oaks finally. I've been wanting to watch it. Whatever. I saw Primitive War, the dinosaur movie. I saw Troll, the movie on Netflix, which because I wanted to see the second one. Not Troll Hunter, but it's Troll. I think it's Finnish or.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
on
it
Netflix.
was cute. Yeah. And I think that's all that I saw. Primitive War, you guys. So much potential. Like the dinosaurs, not as good as what we have now with the Jurassic World dinosaurs, but almost there. And I felt like they spent so much time and the death scenes. Oh, girl, it's like you're reading Jurassic Park. Intestines ripping out, the dinosaurs like
Hell
being
yeah.
sinister and like vile and like super just like menacing and terrifying. But that fucking movie was over 2 hours long. And when there wasn't dinosaurs on the screen, I wasn't watching. Ryan Quanten couldn't even have saved it for me. And it was a lot of talking, a lot of war. I was like, I don't care. What did we even in the Vietnam War for? I know. And like the whole time my friends telling me why we went into the Vietnam War, and I was like, that's almost as stupid as this movie. But the dinosaurs were good. And the gore was good. So maybe if there's like a highlight reel, watch that. But I also started watching Heated Rivalry, which my God. Have y'all heard of that?
No, what is it?
It's a new show on HBO about two rival hockey teams and their coaches kind of like butting heads. And then they fuck a lot on the DL because,
Ooh,
you know.
heated.
And you know, I was like, oh, because someone was like, "There's no dick," man, and I was like, "Well, that's lame." I watched. You don't need dick because, and I think the actors are straight, but I don't know if they're gonna be straight after this show because they are down there. They are rubbing the back of each other's heads. It's very long. Like I'm sure Joe would love this show, but like it's.
I'm in it. Yes.
And you know what? It's actually good. Aside, like it, you know, if it's like a 45-minute episode, it's like 30 minutes of sex and 15 minutes of story. But it's actually really good, and I'm really into it. But I can't watch it even if the girls are in their room because the whole time you just hear. Even when they're like working out, like when they first kind of like I call it peacocking. I think that's actually what it's called. Where like guys will at the gym like try to lift heavier to kind of because someone else next to them is lifting a certain weight. So like they're doing that, and like while they're doing it, they're like, I'm like, it's not even a sex scene, but I'm like turned on. But yeah, so and then it's so hot. Y'all watch it.
Mm.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, it could, whatever. Anyways, um, excuse me. I need to go change my pants real quick.
Oh my
But
God. Things just got heated.
I know. But speaking of getting hot, hot, hot like a desert, we're
Mhm.
going to the what's it called? The high desert.
Oh, we're starting with horror in a high desert.
Mhm.
I figured this one wasn't going to take that long. Sorry.
No. Well, wait,
Uh,
there's not a lot of notes on it, guys. I did do notes.
yes. So we are going to the horror. We're going to the high desert for the fourth time, everybody.
Mhm.
Uh, to summarize, I believe Aiden and I saw the first one and we reviewed it, I think just on a Patreon episode on a whim. And we were both like, oh
It
my
is so good.
God, my labia popped off and ran away with this movie. I think that's a good thing. I don't have one. I do, but technically it's never mind. Anyways, but I think that's actually a direct quote from Aid from that episode. But the second one, our labia
The
broke off
second,
again.
listen, by far, the second one is the scariest.
Terrifying.
It is the shortest,
Yes.
and it is the best. Like,
The second one is
and
so good.
so good. And everybody, these movies are not long. They're
No.
about an hour. Like this one was an hour and 17.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
like 70 minutes when I checked.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Not that Lance even got through it. Did you get through it, Lance?
No, I got through the newest one. I was
Because you're
yeah.
falling out of your chair.
Well, that's because he's watching Heated Rivalry. He's slipping out of that chair. He's not falling out of that chair.
No, I
Uh,
mean it's like you guys kind of got me into this because I didn't see the first one when you guys did that one, but I think it was the second one that I joined with you guys to watch it, and I had to watch the first one and that. Oh no, maybe it was the third one.
I
The
think it
third,
was the third one because I
yeah,
remember you not starting off on a great foot. Because the
yeah,
third one was meh.
yeah, and I think what it was is it's like I went through the first two to watch it just so it made sense or like have it whatever connection or the connections, and then this one. Did we need another like preempted like a whole thing to kind of like it looked like it went did a prequel of everything before all the other things happened to get you where we should have gotten already after the fourth one because I was excited or no I'm sorry the third one I was excited to see this one because I'm thinking all right cool we're gonna get some payoff and instead of getting a payoff we got like a prequel to the whole series basically.
This was my problem with it. I didn't feel like I needed to watch the other ones to watch this.
Yeah,
And so I'm like,
Well,
what does this have to do with the series?
yeah.
I no, it does because they mention a lot of, well, they do mention the boy from the first one. And Mikey, your favorite chick, our favorite girl was not in this one.
She's not in any of them. She's only in the first one. The sister?
The sister's in the second one too.
Is she? I don't remember. Maybe
Yeah,
she had a
she's in the
smaller
second
part.
one for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's in the third one. I can't remember because the third one is the weakest. There are the scene in the third one with the girl in the car.
Yeah, that was pretty impactful, which
That
they
was
brought her up
scary as
too.
shit. Yeah, and they bring up pieces of all of the films. So I would recommend you watch all of them, everybody, because
Mhm.
just pretend you're watching like a, docu-series because that's what it feels like. Like I
Yeah.
remember when I was watching the first one, Dan came in and he's watching, he's like, oh my God. And I'm
Yeah,
like, Echo, this is not real. Like,
I know. I remember that. uh,
but yeah, like I think that you need to watch all of them. I in order to understand this one, because I think with this one, it does tie everything in, Lance, to your point, why there's these people are disappearing because there's
Right.
these people. This one was scary. Like this one scared
Did you
me.
really think it was scary?
I watched it in the dark last night and I kept like, and of course the dog would jump. And I'm just like, the animals are like feeling my tension because I'm just sitting, because there was a lot of like, and I was reading an article on Bloody Disgusting, but I felt a lot like Skinamarink,
yeah,
like
I
where
actually felt that too.
Yeah, and I felt that, and then I saw it in Bloody Disgusting, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not the only person who thinks it's like it's just dwelling on those dark spots,
Hmm.
and it stays there, and you're waiting for something to pop out, and it doesn't, or sometimes it does, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but did you guys think it was kind of like every time they did a video thing, like where they're at something like, I mean, I like those parts. Don't get me wrong, and I did see this in the day. Unfortunately, I had to like kind of cram it in here
Mm,
beforehand. So I wish I
mm,
would have gotten to see it at night. It probably would have been a lot more enjoyable in that scenario of that.
mm. That's
But
why you didn't have time to change because you had to watch this
Hmm.
movie, this short
how are we
hour
circling back
movie.
to that? How are we circling? Seriously.
And
Anyways, what I'm trying to say
I was
is
his imaginary friends.
yeah, all my imaginary friends. But no, like legitimately, like there was parts where like you see something and then he looks at it and like and then it's like, oh, whatever. Like he keeps going on. I was annoyed by that. That was the only thing I thought was like they didn't add to the scene or him trying to run like they did even in like the third one. I just thought there was a lack of motion when like he saw something. It's the part where that plastic bag moves and he jumps back, but then he's like, I'm gonna continue going. I felt like I was in a video game, kind of.
Yeah,
Like
I can see that. The thing about these movies is I saw it in the daytime also, and I rented it. So it's I think $5.99 everyone on Amazon, maybe
yes, yes,
$4.99.
yes.
And Lance, Dutch
Lance, you
listens.
spent more yesterday on all your freaking whatever the hell you were drinking
Yeah,
from
save the money on
sun
the
up
clothes you don't
to
wear and change into
after
to support
midnight.
horror.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I think it's either $4.99 or $5.99 on Amazon. So I have it for 48 hours. So I'll probably try watching it again because I did see it in the daytime, which kind of takes away the
It
scares.
is.
But also the thing about these movies is you have to pay attention. This is not like primitive war where you're just texting until the dinosaurs come out. Because I'm pretty sure I missed a lot, but also when things were scary, they were scary.
Yeah.
Also, we actually see stuff in this one. I think this is the first time we've seen. There's that one time though, when he's looking through, and I think she even says, "This is where it gets terrifying," or something about being terrified. Because I
Yeah.
rewound it because I was like, "What is that?" Um, and there's like this thing behind the tree, like with like these like car wash things on, and I was like, but also in the movie they talk about how like the some company was like dressing up trying to scare them. So it's like maybe that's what that was.
Yeah, no, that was the company. That wasn't
Yeah.
the weirdos and the because so and everybody like if when you watch so Dutch Merrick, I think it's Dutch Merrick, how
Hmm.
you say his last name. So really nice. You can follow him on Instagram. We've talked to him before. We've tagged him in things. I know Mikey, you've
Yeah.
probably spoken to him before. Well, he's very nice. And I think that part one, like it's so good because it's interesting, right? Like you think
Hmm.
you're watching like, this missing person, this poor
Yeah.
gay boy's lost in the desert, whatever. And I always say, I'm like, that's probably what happens to Micah in the desert, right? He
I
just like
I
plants
always think of him when I
around
watch these movies.
because that's where he lives. So, but yeah, like, so the payoff is at the end. The end is so fucking scary. I screamed. Like it scared the shit out of me and I thought about it for days. And like I love found footage films like this
Mhm.
that have a great payoff because even though like there's buildup and and I was reading some reviews, like people want to say it's boring or whatever. Like I'm sure Lance probably thinks it's boring.
A little bit.
The payoff is worth getting there. And it's also interesting because like, it does feel very real. Like all of these people talking, like they're like regular people. Like they're not like they didn't get some like, they got that one girl that plays the same character in all of them, the Gal Roberts girl,
Yeah.
like with her bad wig. And like she's in
It's a
every
Stacy
episode.
haircut. I'm just kidding.
She's in every episode and or every, and I just think like it's just so like that's like so endearing about the films is that they do feel real. And then the fucking payoff is always worth it. With the exception of part three, I didn't think part three really there were good parts in part three. I did not think it had a good payoff. But
At
the
the end,
other
I
one,
thought it was pretty cool when they're in the tunnel. I mean,
the tunnel, the
No, the tunnel.
tunnel
It kept
was
happening though. The tunnel was scary the first time, but then they kept going back
yeah. Well, I
again.
mean, they did it in
yeah.
this one again.
But the second
Mhm.
one, I don't know what he did in the
Oh,
second one, but
yeah.
that one was so fucking scary.
I know,
Like
Dutch. You owe me money for my labia reconstruction surgery because that's the second time it's popped off and just ran into the
Ugh.
yeah.
wind.
And then
See,
this
eight
one,
agrees.
I shut up. And that's what I'm screaming like every 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my God. And like everybody's looking at me. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, I can't. Because, like I get, you know me. Well, and then these two have seen movies with me. I scream.
She
I
screams or
scream.
sleeps. Pick one.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm awake, I'm
You don't
screaming.
Yeah.
she's passed out. That's
Yeah.
basically what she rolls. It's like
Um,
it's really quiet. Oh.
what these movies have that work really well in their favor. I also think what I noticed was this one, I think, may have been the first one that just had like beautiful drone shots. Like all
Oh
of them
my
have really
God.
nice
Oh,
imagery and stuff, but there was something, maybe they did like 8K or something. I don't know. Because those drone shots were just, it almost looked like when you have those Discovery specials, or like when you go to Sam's and they're like testing the TVs and you're like, I feel like I'm there. It was so
yeah.
pretty. But they also have like real life people in these movies that can act.
Hmm.
There's not really, you're not watching, because sometimes you watch these mockumentaries and you're like, oh my God, you can't even fake that you're telling a story. But no, they all do really well.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone in the film.
yeah.
It's just he picks the best like I wish we could talk like Mikey, you should ask him to join us so we could pick his brain one time because I think that these films are brilliant. And like it's sort of like in the same like caliber like Travis Ayers does all his films are also found footage. And we talked with Travis Ayers before about found footage and why he does them because they are so cheap to make, right? They're cost effective, but there's
Mhm.
always a good they're scary because of how it's shot, what you can do with it.
Yeah.
I, the limitations are what I think kind of elevates it, right?
You have to be
So
creative.
exactly. It's just, I loved it. I thought it was great. Part four was, I thought it, because part three kind of disappointed me in some ways.
Yeah.
Part four brought me back. So and I'm excited because it looks like we're being set up for part five, right, Mikey?
Yeah, and I do think that's kind of another thing, is I feel like this may have relied a little too much on setting up part five. And also we had, maybe I think it was like two reveals in this one. We actually
Mm-hmm.
see something like, oh. Um, but I think I'm starting to be a little more like I need to see something new. Um, like
And
it wasn't terrible, like the feeling wasn't terrible, but I'm starting to get like, you need we need to step our pussy up Stutch for this next one.
And that's how I felt like part two was as compared to part one,
Hmm.
right? Because part two is a completely different direction, right? It
Yeah.
relies more, I think, on the found footage than it does on
Yeah.
the
Narration.
testimonials.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And and so I just think that's what made part two so special. And it's shorter, but I think it needs to be shorter because it's a lot to digest and it's a lot when you're watching found footage, it's hard to watch that for a long time, right? Because
Yeah.
shaky, it goes in and out, it's blurry, like found footage is not like Skinamarink. I only watched it once, I'll never watch it again. One, it scared the shit out of me, and two, like it was too much. Like it's too much relying on those things.
I only watch it when I'm in a K-hole. But
But no, but I think that I love the juxtaposition between the testimonials in these films and the found
Mhm.
footage because it gives us a break from the found footage. We kind of get a moment to breathe. We can hear people's, their perspective on what they saw.
Yeah.
And, I just hopefully with part five, it just kind of brings it all to I want to see, I want to figure out like because they keep saying that these things are not human in the desert. What
Yeah.
are they? Is this the Hills Have Eyes mockumentary? Like, what is this? So
I feel like they might, I'm hoping they don't go oh my God, almost says something offensive. I hope that they don't go alien. I didn't mean it. I was gonna say Indian. I hope they don't go alien.
I love how you
Uh,
say you didn't say it, then you say it. It's
because I didn't
amazing.
mean it. And I didn't
well,
say it.
he's editing. So
Yeah.
good luck,
Yeah, it's
Mikey.
true.
Um,
Oh.
but I hope they don't go alien. I think they might go Skinwalker-y, but I think I was just really spoiled with number two. Um, and I feel like number five is probably gonna bring back the number two vibes because I get one was good, two was like nonstop action thrill ride, labia out of sight, missing persons report from my labia, and then number three was like okay, and then number four we're starting to it's like when the roller coaster ride is going up.
Yeah.
and you start to see the peak. And then as soon as we saw the peak is when it stops.
Mhm.
Because it's like, and next time on Horror in the High Desert 5, we're going to Springfield or wherever that place was called. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So, an hour and some change. This will be the second. I'm gonna watch it again tonight. Not stressed, not like it's fun. It's an hour. Have
It's
Yeah.
an
fun.
hour. Like if you don't, I mean, and this is what I'm saying. Like if you can make a solid horror film in less than an hour and a half or an hour and a couple of minutes, hour and 15, 17 minutes, whatever this one was, like good for you. Because like literally, this is all we need. If you dragging it out, like again, not cutting things that need to be cut, just leaving everything in because, and Jake always said this, and we say this too, when it's the director and the writer of the film, they leave everything in because they don't want to take anything out because it's all their whatever. Like
Yeah.
he cuts enough of it out that we don't need. And I think, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot on the cutting room floor. And good for him.
Mhm.
And it was good. I was scared. I was petrified. The part in the like literally in the house when he's walking around the shots, like when opening the window and sticking the camera out. And I'm like, ah, like I'm just making these
Yeah.
noises because I hate that. I fucking hate that, but it's so good. It's so good. So
What
give
I
this
really
one a
like
watch.
about, yeah, what I really like about these movies is they do have those shots. Of course, there's some shots where like scary stuff does happen, but then they have shots. Like I think the second one did this one really well, where they're like showing things in the dark, and you think you see something, but they don't like focus on it. So
Yeah.
you're
Good
like,
attention.
yeah,
Oh my God, yeah. Oh,
what was
the
that?
second one is so scary. Like I haven't watched
Hmm.
it since we had to watch it for the show, and I haven't because they really scared the shit out of me. So,
Hmm.
and that's hard to do, everyone, because like we're so desensitized. We watch these fucking movies all day, every day, right? Like we're so desensitized when a movie can actually scare you. Bravo. Bravo, Dutch.
Bravo, da.
We'd love to have you on the show.
Mhm.
Yes, Dutch, friend of the show. He doesn't know
Friend of the
you.
podcast.
Um, but yes, everyone, give that one a watch. Amazon or anywhere you can rent, and then sometimes after a couple of months, they'll go on streaming for free for like Screambox or Amazon. I think usually has them. Um, Tubi's gonna be like in the year. Tubi's like the blockbuster stop.
Uh,
It's the last stop.
the last
Um,
on the ride.
but next on our feature double, ho ho ho! It's
Mm.
Christmas time.
Why you sound like what's his name from Good Times?
From what?
I thought you were gonna say Fat Albert or something like
Fat
that.
Albert, right? Wasn't he from Good Times?
Wow.
What was he on?
Okay.
Fat Albert was on Fat Albert.
Oh, okay. I can't remember. Who
That's
was on Good
hilarious.
Times? It was what's his name?
Anyway.
Talking about Johnny or no,
Was-
Jimmy Walker.
yeah, okay.
I'm
Sorry.
too young to participate in this conversation.
Oh my
You're
God.
older
But
than I am. Shut up.
anyways, released freshly from December 12th,
Mm.
Mike P. Nelson, who you may know him as doing the Wrong Turn reboot, entries in VHS 85, and I feel like he did something else that was nope, something called The Domestics that looks good. But he has decided to make I guess, remake, not really a reimagining of Silent Night, Deadly Night. The original Silent Night, Deadly Night from some year a long time ago is actually one of my favorite films because Billy's really hot, and I actually think it's just a really good movie. I was very offended because who was reviewing this movie? No. Someone was talking about this movie. I don't remember. I'm old. Someone was mentioning, well, the first one, isn't really anything, isn't considered a good movie. And I was like, stop.
Who said that?
It was a horror fan. I don't remember which one. Obviously, I just removed them from my
From your
memory
yeah.
because I was like, the first one is amazing.
First one is really good, yeah. Like the first one's very like for an 80s horror movie about Santa, you think it would be stupider. Like because the rest of them are stupider. Like the rest
Oh,
of
yeah.
them, but that one is like very serious. Like it takes itself very seriously.
Yeah. And the second one gets probably has more of a following than the first one because of how stupid it is. But I'm not here for that. I don't even like Evil Dead 2. I'm here for Evil Dead 1. So
Same.
regardless, yeah.
Isn't it like most people think that the garbage scene is from one for some reason? I don't know why.
The
Like,
It's
garbage.
because a lot of people dismiss the first one for no reason. Just like Evil Dead. Everybody loves comedy Ash, but no one likes the serious one.
Well, the problem was so the first and second Silent Night, Deadly Nights from back in the day. The first one from 1984, everyone. The second one has the recap of the whole first movie at the beginning.
The first 30
So
minutes.
exactly, the first half of the movie is the first one. So you could just watch part two and just know what the fuck happened and move on with your life. So I think that's why. And part two is funny. Part two is funny. I like part two, but
Mm.
anyway. Mm.
But Billy again is so hot.
Oh, he is.
Um,
And he does have a hairy ass. I forgot about that until you said something on the last episode, Mikey, when we talked about this. And I haven't seen it in a couple of years because I had to watch all 8 of them or however many in like one day.
oh yeah.
So I have not revisited them since.
Well, and also the poster for the original one is so good.
yeah.
I didn't watch it for because I saw Silent Night Deadly Night when I was an adult. But seeing the poster and the VHS cover at Blockbuster really scared me when I was a kid because it's just Santa going down a chimney. Well, his hands sticking out of the chimney with an axe.
Yeah.
And it was so good. So simple. VHS
I mean,
poster classic magic that we need to
yeah.
bring back.
And people protested the first one back in the day, and now they're protesting this one,
Oh, God.
2025 Silent Night, Deadly Night, because all the Trumpers are sad that the Nazis got murdered in one scene.
Oh my God. Such
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna rip the band-aid off, y'all. I'm pretty sure I know how y'all feel about this, but I had no idea I was gonna love this movie so much. I love this movie. I thought it was I was going in ready to hate it. And I was already
Mhm.
annoyed because the movie started 45 minutes late because I went to the first showing and the movie theater forgot about it, I guess, and just didn't show. And then they were like, "Oh, we'll fix it." And then they started playing it, but the video wasn't on, so I heard the intro like 10 times because I kept restarting it. And then, but I got 2 free passes afterwards. So,
Nice.
I would have asked
Um,
for 4.
well, um, I'm not you, but
Yeah, well, that's why you need to be like me. Anyway.
yes, yeah, I'm pushing man at bars. But so it. What I liked about it is it's hard to say it's a remake. The story's so different. You could really just name this something else. You know, what was I telling you earlier, Lance? It's like the Christmas version of
Oh yeah.
superhero, not Spawn, Venom.
Yeah.
Uh,
Venom. Yeah.
and
So, and can I just interrupt you really quick? Did you see in my notes what they first pitched they wanted to do with this movie? The director of my favorite Christmas movie?
No.
His first pitch was
Atkins.
talking about how he wanted the Santa to be a cyborg. And then
Oh
instead,
God.
the film became Christmas, Bloody Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like super excited about this movie now. Anyways, continue, Mikey.
So wait, that's not the same guy though, right?
No, the director of Christmas Bloody Christmas is what's his name? It's Joe something. Joe
Rogan.
Bago, Joe.
Joe
Such
Bezos.
We got a lot of I'm looking like my notes that were very short. I'm like, no, that's the Horror in the High Desert notes. No, it is Joe Bagos. Yeah. Not Jeff Bezos, people. Joe Bagos.
The cool
Who's-
one.
Who's
Joe
the father who dies on the stairs during my favorite scene in Christmas Bloody Christmas.
What scene is that, Age?
We all know we talked about this many moons ago.
Okay.
The finger blasting. No.
And I even told Jeff Daniel, well, somebody told Jeff Daniel Phillips that was my favorite scene.
I did.
Oh, you asshole.
Oh, I did.
Anyways, continue, Mikey.
Yeah, so I also want to start off with the guy who plays our main character, Rohan Campbell. He's gonna get shit because he was also the main star of Halloween Ends, which everybody hates except for me. But you know what? I don't blame him. If I was offered the role, I'd take it. I don't care if everybody hated the movie. He's not bad. I was watching it and I was like, he's kind of cute. And he's like in his boxers a lot.
I don't know.
But I knew Aid was gonna be like Pillsbury Doughboy ass, get off the screen.
Yeah.
Aid's very harsh.
Okay, well, you can't go from the the initial Billy
Yeah.
to Rowan, whatever the fuck his name is, who fucked up Halloween 3.
He did not
Like,
fuck it up. The writers fucked that up. He just played the part.
Blaming that poor guy for like messing up the movie. I mean, like, you get a part, you have to read what they give you. You know what I mean? You can't like just tell him go fuck yourself.
well, he decided to do it. He read the fucking script.
Yeah.
But coincidentally enough, the scene of him murdering, was it him? I can't remember. I only watched that movie once. I'll never watch it again. He murders somebody in their condo, or like the rich girl in part 3, Mikey, and it's reminiscent to the murder scene from part 1,
Mhm.
the original Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
He fillets her on a wall,
Hmm.
right?
Mm.
So that
Yeah.
was paying homage to Silent Night, Deadly Night.
But also, there was a part of me that was like, this could also be Halloween Ends too. Because,
Oh,
spoiler alert, everybody, we're going to spoil Halloween Ends and this movie. In Halloween Ends, the magic's in the mask, and anybody who puts it on kills. This could have been a continuation of that because the magic's in the Santa outfit, and he actually has like an internal monologue type thing going on, like Venom. But I think he did really well. There's something about him that, because what I also liked about this movie is we know from the beginning, he's the killer. He's killing people. It doesn't tell you why. It just, he's killing people. And they save that for later. So you're kind of conflicted, like, should I feel bad? Like, is he a monster? Like, what's he doing? I really appreciated that this movie gave hints of where it was going, but I didn't know where it was going. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't guess.
Oh, sorry.
But
No, I was gonna say I one of the things I did enjoy about this was the parents and the reasoning, like when you find out later on of why they were killed. You know what I mean? I thought that was actually kind of a cool, different thing because if you see the first one, the original one, like the grandfather scene is just so kind of just there
Yeah.
to like kind of sit the seed for his kind of mental trauma from the situation, but like this made it better. Like, it made it flow better, I guess would be the best way to say it. Like of why. So
and I mean, it's insinuated, right? Because the mother's asking him, well, did you do it? Whatever. And I was like, did they kill the old man? But then the little boy goes to see him, and then everything happens and he witnesses it. I like that beginning better than the original because, the original is hard to watch. The beginning of the old one, very difficult. You could easily get triggered, obviously. I mean,
Assault.
assault. Like the Santa he not only does he brutally murder the guy at the gas station, he pulls the family over, kills the father, freaking rips the mother out of the car, rips her shirt off, slits her throat, and the little boy's watching the boy. Like it's so fucked up. Like I don't know why I've seen this movie so because when I'm a kid, I don't think about it, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't think as an adult, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this movie? But I think it's a little bit, but obviously they did a little woke agenda, right, Mikey? Thank you, Obama, for this one because we, the parents are murderous. The
Yeah.
parents are and this whole thing is spoilers, everybody. But the parents basically poison the old man so that he can sign over the inheritance first, which he's already in hospice. I'm like, you couldn't just wait for him to keel over. Like he's already in hospice. He probably had like 2 weeks left. Why are we killing him early?
they need that money.
They needed the Christmas money.
Yeah.
They need the money.
They need the Santa money.
It's the economy. I'm telling you.
And these tariff times, people, come on.
Mhm.
So, it was just, I thought it was interesting. And then I love how we learn more and more throughout the film. I
Yeah.
wanted to hate this too. I was like you, Mikey. I'm like, fuck this movie. Like,
Yeah.
fuck this movie. Fuck Rowan. What's his name? Just fuck this whole movie. Like, I was excited about Ruby Modine because I really like her in Happy Death Day.
Mhm.
Yeah. She's
So I was
awesome.
excited to see her in this role. So I'm like, okay. And she does play Pamela, and Pamela is the cute girl in the store who gets assaulted in the store in the first one and by the ugly guy with the afro. And he's trying to rape her. And then like Billy essentially saves her, and then she's yelling at Billy for it. I'm like, bitch,
Yeah.
like Billy saved you.
Yeah.
Hello, with his hairy ass.
That's always the scene from the original when you're like, what? What do you? You're just crying, like, no, don't hurt me, unless you're like into it, I guess, and that was your way of like pretending.
At the toy store.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Don't
do
even
like
say
the I do like
Molly.
the transition though because I when I was noticing it, she gets the job at the like a antique shop basically. So
Hmm.
because I think in the original one it was like a big almost like a Toys R Us type thing. This one they toned it down a little bit to where it's a small antique shop that Pam's family runs. So I think that there was enough nods to the original to classify associating it with the original, like even with the punish and all that stuff. And I thought that they it's one of those things and I've said this before about a remake, and I can't remember which one, but I was like, they didn't have to go that hard. Like sometimes a remake is you just make it decent and redo it, but they like went into the story, they dissected things, they explained things that they didn't explain in the original one, and that's why I was like, oh my god, am I loving this movie? And of course, we have the kill all Nazis scene.
Oh my God. And that
That
was
alone.
good.
That's like, I mean, again, here's another movie, like, folks. I know I'm the boob watcher, but I mean, let's be honest, no boobs at all in this one as well. Like,
Wasn't there?
Well,
Or was there?
n
No.
no.
nope.
And that's the thing. Okay, so obviously there's a lot of comments about the old one being exploitative against women, which annoys me because I think even Linnea Quigley was being interviewed about this on I think In Search of Darkness, and she was saying, I don't know why I didn't have my top on, but I just don't have my top on and I'm murdered. And obviously, the first of all, this is 80s horror. This was the thing back then. So stop fucking getting so upset over it. Like just
Mm.
accept it for what it was. That's what it was. These women agreed to do this.
Yeah.
They're not there against their will. They're doing it. They're making money off of it. Fuck it. If I want to show my tits and make money off of it, I should be allowed to do that and not judged, not the whole fucking film judged for it. One. And two, Linnea Quigley didn't have her top on. I forgot because like I haven't seen the movie in so long. I rewatched it recently and I was like, oh, because they were about to do it. And then she
Yeah.
heard the cat. And I'm like, I would rush upstairs to let the cat in too. Like, I would have been killed. She could have
Yeah,
fought back better. She could have
but
fought back better.
by
But
the way, though, it is kind of funny though, because the second the guy has to get up to go do something, he puts his shirt on immediately.
We don't want to see that, Lance. We're not here
Yeah,
well,
for no gay shit.
well,
it's like,
Linnea Quigley had really good boobs back then. I don't know if they were fake or not,
dude,
but
I was like, are they fake?
I don't
Well,
know. Were they?
I
I
don't think
don't know.
you did that back then, did they?
I don't
Like,
No, they did. They looked really bad.
Yeah,
oh,
the
that's
guys
But
were not. They're not the
yeah,
boob job of today.
I'm all about nudity, men, women,
yeah.
not everybody. But
Show some
I I
yeah,
mean, whatever. I don't think it's exploitative. Like it's the same thing with the Charles Band movies. Like, and we're talking about the Slumber Party Massacre. Everybody wants to say that which is directed by a woman, by the way, but everyone wants to say that that movie's exploitative. And I'm like, I don't think so. I think it's like a feminist masterpiece. I'm like, if women can be naked in the movie and still own the part, fuck it. Who cares?
yeah.
And
Also,
stop.
like, it's not shameful to be naked.
No. And stop worrying about it, people. Why are you so worried about it? She's got her tits out or she doesn't. Who cares? I mean, I
Yeah,
know some of you want to see it.
go find, go
But,
find.
but I mean, that's more realistic. I mean, like when you see those scenes where like somebody's laying in bed, like a natural person doesn't put a blanket over their top like that.
I
You know what I
do.
mean?
It's cold.
Or if it is, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying in general, like you know what I mean? Like for any scenes, it's
I'm
just
naked all the time. I'm not gonna lie. Like I get up out of bed, I walk around the house naked. I don't give a shit. Like that's just normal. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
answer the door naked, obviously, but
I have to be
she
naked
was
all the time
letting in the
because
cat.
my new tattoo right now.
Oh yes,
yeah,
Mikey, show us your
a
thigh.
little leg thigh. Let's show some thigh
It's a
Show
little
there.
us
more
the
than the
slit.
thigh. It
Show
Mm,
us
ever
the
so
slit in the skin.
delicately uh,
raised.
embraces into the plumpness of my buttocks, um,
Mm.
which I didn't
Oh.
realize until I was showing the first person. I was like, oh, I have to keep going up. Um, but
Oh darn.
I know. But you know what? I love nudity. It's fine. Heated rivalry is
Mhm.
fine. If you don't want to watch stuff that has it in it, we don't have trigger warnings on movies, but we have rating systems, and it
Yeah.
tells you what it's rated for. So if you
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't like nudity, don't watch something that has nudity. It's
If
kind of
you
like when people wanted to go watch that terrible movie Oppenheimer, and like that Christian couple was like, "I need the timestamp so I can shield my husband's eyes at whatever her name's boobs," and I was like, "Why
Are
don't you
you
just
fucking
work out?"
kidding me?
Anyways,
Yeah,
like
like
I
That's
said
against
last time,
you,
get
brother.
tested.
this is what I'm saying. And women don't listen, we don't need you to come rescue us. So
Yeah.
Get the
I'm
fuck
gonna be
over it.
naked.
If I want to show my tits in a movie, I'm going to show my tits in a movie. I don't care. I don't feel like I'm being exploited. If I'm being paid, whatever. If I was like 25 and looked like, if I had Linnea Quigley's body, I'd be naked all the fucking time too. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
What? I've been
Dude.
working out for so long. I'm like, when I hit a certain body fat percentage, I'm being naked. And you're gonna immortalize that on film.
we see it on Facebook already, Mikey. Don't you
Exactly.
worry.
Thank you. Thank you. But anyways, what we did not see boobs in was this movie. But
No.
I didn't even really, it didn't bug me because there was just so much going on. And it kind of is, makes me think, in the 80s, we had a lot of boobs because that's just what brought people in, well, men, and who dragged their girlfriends along. And that's what got people in the seats. That's why I think horror has kind of like a history of being more of like a not serious type date movie, aphrodisiac. But as films evolved, as horror evolved, we started getting deeper. We started getting plot points. We started getting actual credit in like a upper echelon type of genre, and we stopped needing to rely on that so much. Now we just need to marry the two.
Yeah, and honestly, and you know what I loved about, and I wanted to hate this. I actually did love it. I
Me
can't believe I
too.
did. I was mad
I
that I
know.
did. I'm still mad, but whatever. Um, but the fact that because usually with these types of remakes, they just make it into a horror comedy. And I
Yeah,
love that it wasn't a horror comedy. It's not a horror
it
comedy.
wasn't, and I was actually really sad at the end.
It was fucking sad. Like, and it dealt with some like really like, even though it did not show the father getting murdered and the mother assaulted, like the old one,
Yeah.
the children are being kidnapped.
Hmm.
There's Nazis in the town terrorizing people. Like they're murdering people. Like they were showing her like when because he sees there's another movie where the person touches the person. I think it's a horror movie. And he
Hmm.
sees what they do, and I can't even remember what it is right now. So, if you guys want to
Yeah.
give me shit on Instagram, please do. Um, but
Yeah, because she always gives
she's
me
like,
shit.
yeah, well, whatever. She's murdering people, like fucking Delphine. Her name was Delphine. I
Oh, I
can't believe I
know.
remember that. Murdering fucking people, like, and laughing about it. But you know what? I do love the fact that she was up there with her martini in her hand.
Hmm. Well, and see, that's what I liked about the movie because he has his little flash of why he wants to kill Dolphin, whatever
Yeah.
her name is. Um, and you just see her being tied up and then a shotgun shooting off and then blood everywhere. And I was like, oh, that sucks. He's gonna just like shoot her. Like that's not really horror-ish. But then
Mhm.
like that's not what it is. He saw himself tying her up, but then he saw her shooting someone else because she was like shooting, I think, was it like a Asian woman or like a native woman?
Yeah, I was a woman of obviously not a white woman.
Yeah. And
So,
so you're like, oh, like she's really bad. Like,
mhm.
yeah. Because you're kind of like, oh, yeah, it sucks that I think she says something racist in the beginning before you find out she's a Nazi. And you're like, oh, that sucks. But also like, is that enough to like tie her up and shoot her? But then as it goes on, you're like, oh, she's a murderer. Like she kills people. And I just thought it was done really well. I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about the supernatural element to it with like the passenger, as you would say in Dexter?
Go ahead, Lance.
What was the question again? I'm sorry. I was
Oh
Oh,
trying.
God.
he
No, no,
sure did get chuckles out of it though.
no. Well, because so
Well,
basically what I
because
was
he's
thinking,
on his phone.
because
Lance,
I was looking up something like you guys usually do, and I didn't think you guys were going to go right to me because
we're
you guys
looking
usually.
up notes on the movie, not lesbian scissoring porn,
Oh
Lance.
my god, I wasn't. So there's this Christopher Walken movie. I think it's called Dead Zone, which some of this movie kind of reminded me of
Okay.
because he touches
Yeah.
The
people and he
person,
sees
yeah.
the future of what they're going to do and everything like that. So part of this movie felt like that kind of in a weird way. And I was trying to look up the names. I'm pretty sure it's Dead Zone if I'm not mistaken.
Isn't that the Stephen
Yeah.
King story or
It's a
something?
Stephen King
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
So like I was like, oh man, I was like, kind of reminds me of that. And then, like you were saying before, Mikey, reminds me of Venom with
So
the voice
what do
of
you
each other.
but what do you think of the supernatural element? That was the
Well, that's what I'm
question.
saying, and I wanted to go to that. That's why I was kind of go from that to that. So basically, the supernatural is kind of fun. Like it's a little bit, where it's hokey because it's like zapping his I guess his soul, but each person gets that one person. So the person who literally murdered his parents
Mhm.
It's basically giving him life lessons. You know what I mean? Like how to
Yeah.
shave and all of those stuff. So I thought that was an interesting and creative direction to go into. So I do like the kind of spiritual. It kind of reminded me a little of also of Terrifier 3, right? No, 2. 2 where the whole like mystical thing,
Oh.
like the Freddy, like comes back from hell type of thing. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like it. But yeah, I
Well,
thought it was interesting
it's
in
from
general. Like,
the yeah, it's from the same studio that brought you Terrifier 2 and 3.
yeah,
Mm.
This one, I think, with the supernatural element, I think it kind of explains better. You kind of, whereas the first one, like Billy just snaps, right?
Yeah.
He snaps, and we don't know why. We don't know what well, we know why because he's been abused and things he's been exposed to. Like, I mean, it's a character study, right? With this one, you have more detail of, what he's hearing in his head, whether or not he's crazy. And you don't know if he's crazy or not until you see the things that are happening, right? But like at the end of the day, like the movie does a good job with you not really knowing, like, is he really just like fucking nuts and this is all in his head? But
Mhm.
until the ending. And then like it was sad.
Yeah.
It was a sad ending. The line was like, like
I'll miss you.
she's like, I want to go with you. He's like, I want to stay here. And I'm
Yeah.
like, ah.
But then whenever the voice in his head was like, "I'll miss you," and I was like,
Yeah.
mm,
Ah.
"That's so
Jesus.
And
sad."
he's like, don't go. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, because this is not meant to be like that kind of movie, but it was. So I
Yeah.
think I recommend it. A lot of people did not like it that I talked to.
Yeah.
However, the reviews seem to be pretty good right now, and it's already made $2.3 million.
I
So
kind of wish it wasn't under this like name. You know what I mean? Honestly, like because it just feels like it's a different movie. Like it is, you know what I mean, comparatively. But it was like I just it was really good for what it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like nothing about this movie is bad. You know what I mean? I kind of miss the religious part of it, but I guess they weren't going that direction with it because they were doing more of a mystical
Yeah.
thing. So that's why the religious part's out. I mean, unless that's the whole reason they put the Nazis in there, I guess that could be the other kind of, well, because the way the way the world is right now,
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
because it's the religious trauma that you're talking about that
yeah.
creates
Like,
this stuff, and now we're talking about just lifestyles in general when it comes to judging other
Hmm.
people. Go ahead.
yeah. So like, I mean, no, 100%. And so like, it sucks because if you didn't have this monarchy of the name, you know what I mean? We'd all fucking would have no question about liking this movie. Like, you know what I mean? It's just another really cool Christmas slasher movie. Like if it didn't have that thing, you would say, "Oh, it's kind of like this," but you wouldn't blame it. You'd be like, oh, "Okay, it's kind of like that," but it's not that. Now
Well,
we have it where it is that. You change the storyline a little bit, and now we have to go into the whole like, uh.
well, they've
So that's
been
the only downfall. You know what I mean? In general, like I again like the movie. You should all go see it, but just keep
we
an eye, your mind open to all the things. You know what I mean? Like it isn't the same movie.
Okay, but we've had a remake before, the Silent Night remake with Brendan Fair, right, Mikey?
Hmm.
So we had that in 2012, which that one I liked. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
that one's
Uh,
weird, but
it
that's
was
fine.
weird, but it was. I mean, the thing is, but it didn't take on the Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think obviously it already has a built-in fan base. Whether you
Yeah,
love that old one or you're pissed off about the new one, you're gonna watch it anyways, right? Because of the name. Obviously, I mean, it's been in the works for years. Like they've been pitching ideas and stories about how to do this. And then, we settle on this one, who also he redid Mike P. Nelson also redid something else that I hated.
Didn't
What
he
was
do
it?
Wolfman?
No,
no.
I don't know, but I wrote it down. Where the hell
I
is
think he did
it?
something about Jason. I think he might have done a fan film.
Mm.
No.
Oh, I did notice that there was a Easter
Oh,
egg on the phone where he was like, "Agnes, this is Billy," and I was like,
yeah. Hey, Agnes, it's me, Billy. Yeah, which is,
"Yeah,
Nice.
obviously twice he mentions Agnes, and obviously he's Billy, and that's paying homage to Black Christmas, in case
mhm,
none of you knew. And it's the first one, and even the second remake of Black Xmas. The
mhm,
third one we shall not talk about. But Mike P. Nelson also did the Wrong Turn remake, which
yeah,
the Wrong Turn, and I was is a very, 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 very loose reboot basically just using the name wrong turn and
Yeah.
trying to say it's a remake. It's not. It is
That's
not
one
the
that
same
shouldn't be
fucking.
associated with the name like you're talking about.
Not
Mm.
at all.
I
Yeah.
don't think this one would have been put in theaters if it wasn't for um, the name.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So it'd be good though.
I like that it's still sparking controversy even today for different reasons, which I'm fine with.
Me too.
Yeah.
God forbid, back in the day, Santa was killing people. Oh no. I mean, some fucking fat guy is breaking into your house. Like, what did you expect? So, all to keep your children in line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. Spoiler alert, this one's probably going to be on my top 10 of 2025. I liked it that much.
I
But
don't know if it's gonna make mine, but yeah, go ahead, Mikey.
well, I wasn't talking about yours, I was talking about mine.
I know.
So
I was thinking about it though.
but anyways,
Yes, well, stay
so
tuned to our next episode, right?
yeah, stay tuned for the year roundup next week as we
Mhm.
close up this episode and put a cute little bow on it. But again, I really liked it. Aid, I know you liked it. Lance, you, as always, give some sort of gray response. What is your final conclusion
No,
on this movie?
I
Keep it
think
under a minute, please.
I think people should go watch it. I just think that they should keep in mind, like, have an open mind to it. That's all.
But did you
Okay.
like it?
No, I did. I really did. I like all the scenes were awesome. The killing scenes were great. The axe to her when she's on the four-wheeler, I thought that was great. That was kind of funny.
The
You know what I
beheading.
mean? Very Jason-esque how he got in front of her. Yeah, I thought it was a lot of good things about it. I just
Yeah.
sucks that it's going to get such a downward, vibe from people because it has the name.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think it's great. And I like that it challenged me. And I always like horror movies that can channel some sort of emotion like sadness or feeling bad at the end. So
Yeah.
with all that, I know Rohan, is that his name, Rohan?
It's Rowan, I think.
Rowan, he does cons. Next time I see him at a con, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, sexy, I saw a
I
button in your
think
underwear
he's going to be
bunch."
at Scared actually.
Oh, well then I will try to bounce on it.
And
But
he will be here.
if you want to see our faces while we ramble on and figure out what Lance's word of the week is, check out our video cast over at youtube.com/slasherspodcast. Plus, don't miss our bi-monthly deep dive into all things horror nerdy only at the comic shop on YouTube. We'll probably start that up in January, so
Ew.
hold tight. But if you want exclusive content or you just can't get enough of us, join us on Patreon for monthly exclusive reviews, bonus episodes, and some killer new perks. Head on over to patreon.com/slasherspod and become part of the band. If you want to rock some slasher swag on your rack, our merchandise is available at redbubble.com at slasherspod.redbubble.com, or you can message any one of us if you want one of our shirts with the Slashers Podcast VHS text or the new design of the hand coming out of the TV. Now, if you want to hang out with us online, you can follow us on Instagram at SlashersPod for everything podcast related, or Mutant Goons from Beyond for all things weird and wonderful. If you want to yell at us directly, you can find me at Southern Fried Mikey, Aid at Pathologically ADE, Lance at Zombie V Shade. And if you can't figure out the double box known as Instagram, find us on Facebook at the Mutant Goons from Beyond group. A big thanks to our amazing Patreon members, Josh Gunn, Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome, Laureen Ellis, Kevin Leamy, Vladimir Luis, Leslie Thurman, Cam, Gail, and Pressy Jet. If you want to join them, head on over to patreon.com/slasherspod and become part of our horror family. Thanks for listening. Remember to stay spooky, have a happy holidays, and we will see you on the next one.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. What
Kwanzaa.
else? Kwanzaa.
Yule solstice.
Yes.
Solstice.
And all the
Yes.
other stuff.
Hail Satan.
Yay.
Oh my god.
That
Bye.
one too. Bye.
Bye.